Hi, third grade. Let's correct your workbook, page 115. You are doing congruent and similar figures. Number 1, yes. 2, no. 3, no. 4, no. 5 is yes. 6 is no. Okay, for 7, 8, 9, and 10, you had to draw the exact picture. So you were making something that was congruent, the same size and the same shape. I'm not going to do that because I think you probably understand that by now. And number 11 and 12, you had to do something that was similar. So it would have been of the same shape, but a different size. Today we're going to look at ordered pairs in your textbook, section 9.6, on pages 314 and 315. Please get a paper and your textbook and turn there now. Okay, so when we talk about ordered pairs, we talk about graphing on a grid. And we did this earlier in the year when we were doing our math skills and social studies at the very beginning of the year. If you can think back that far, you had to find out locations and places and things using coordinates, two numbers that were separated, usually in parentheses, and then there was a first number and then a second number, and they were separated with a comma. So that's today we're going to go back and look at that again in math, and they're called ordered pairs. The first thing you need to know when you order pairs is there's a bottom line and there are side lines. So there you have to think of the two lines. The first number in your coordinated pair is the bottom. So number 1 is the bottom. And then the next one, the second number, is the side. So if you think about that, it might help you understand how to find the spot on the grid better. Let's just go ahead and look at the grid. I tried to simulate it, but I'm not a very good drawer, so I made a little dot for each spot that represents your grid on page 314 with all the animals on it. I didn't draw the animal, but I wrote the name. Like for here, I wrote the bird because there's a bird right there on your grid, on your textbook. And then I wrote a mouse and a horse. I just wrote the name of the animal instead of drawing it out. So that doesn't confuse you. I tried to draw it, but I only wrote the name of the animal instead of drawing it. Okay, so let's look at number 1. It says use the graph to answer each question. What animal is at 2 and 4? So it wants to know 2, 4. Okay, so we don't just go to 2 and say, oh, there's no animal there. So when we see this, remember that first one is our bottom line, so we go over 2. Then we have to go up the side 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we find a spot. What animal is that? Go over 2, because that's our first number. That's along the bottom. 1, 2, and then you go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's the number on the side, 4. The animal there, that is horse. A horse. So number 1 is horse. Okay, let's look at number 2. Your number, your coordinates, your ordered pair is 3, 1. Remember, the first number goes along the bottom, and the second number goes up the side number. So you're going to go over 3, 1, 2, 3, and you're going to go up 1 to the side number 1. So that's just one line up. Over 3, up 1. And the animal there is a frog. So number 2 is a frog. Number 3, write the ordered pair for each animal. Okay, so this time they want us to write the number. Okay, let's find the dog. The dog is, oops, did I forget to write the dog on here? Yep, I did. Oh, I have a puppy. But they said dog. Okay, the dog is right here on your grid. So how many did we have to go over along the bottom? How many over? we just follow it down, and it's at the number 6. So that's how many we would need to go over. So that would be our first number, 6. So we find the dog, we go down, because remember the bottom numbers are the first numbers, and there's a 6. Now we have to go to the side to find the second number. Remember, there's always a comma in there. Now the dog, and then let's go this way. Follow that line that the dog is on, and we reach a 4. So the second number is 4. So the ordered pair, or the coordinates of the dog, is 6, 4. Let's try it for the bird. Here's the bird. What is going to be the ordered pair for bird? Remember, find it, and we got to find out the bottom number first. It looks like we didn't go over any. The number is 0 there. So 0. And then let's find the side number, back to the bird, and we go this way, and we're at 5. So 0, 5 is the ordered pair for bird. Okay, I would like you to try 5 and 6. Try the fish and the squirrel, and then come back and we'll talk about it. Pause the video and try to find fish and bird. Okay, let's find the fish. Fish is right here. Remember, we have to go down and find our bottom number first. And the bottom number is at 4. Then we find the side number. We find fish, and we follow that line all the way over, and we see it at 3. So our coordinates are 4, 3 for the fish. Okay, let's try it for the squirrel. I hope you got it. Squirrel. Here we are for squirrel. Bottom number first. Let's follow that line down, and we're at 3. We write 3 as our first number. Back to squirrel. Let's find our side number, 6. So our second number is 6. 3, 6 is the coordinate for squirrel. Okay, I hope you got those. Let's go on to number 5, or sorry, not 5, number 7. I am the animal, 2 spaces to the right of the frog. Okay, so here's frog, 2 spaces. Let's see, 1, 2. To the right, we went to the right, 2 spaces, 1, 2. And who is it? It's the cat. So we write cat is their answer for number 7. And it also wants to know, what is my position? What are the numbers? What are the coordinates? Okay, for the cat. So we find the bottom. It's a 5. Let's go to the side. We follow all the way over, and it's a 1. So the cat coordinates are 5 and 1. This is number 7. Cat at 5 and 1. You try number 8. Pause the video and try number 8. Number 8, it says, tell how would you find the ordered pair to locate the chick. So let's find the chick, and here's the chick up here, way at the top, the tippy top corner. So we needed to go and see the bottom. So you would have to go over. You would say move, because the first number is 6, so you move 6 spaces right, because if we start at 0, we always start at the 0, and then we go to the right, and we have to move over 6 spaces. So move 6 spaces right. That's how we would find it. And then, how many do we need to go up? And then go up. How many spaces for the chick? 6. So your coordinates are 6, 6 for the chick. So you move 6 spaces right, and then go up 6 spaces. Okay, that's number 8. All right, let's look at let's do a few of these, just to give you some practice. Maybe we'll just do the odds or the evens. for 9 through 23. Okay. Write the letter for each ordered pair using the graph at the right. All right, so let me draw out the grid. Okay, I'm going to pause and then I'll draw the grid out and be back. Okay, so I drew out the grid. Here it is. And there's lots of letters on there. And number 9 through 23, it wants you to follow the coordinates and figure out what letter it's talking about. So remember, the first number is to follow along the bottom, and then the second number is for the side. Let's look at coordinate 1, 2. So you go over 1, and then you go up 2, 1, 2. So the coordinate 1, 2 for number 9 would be the letter M. So 9 would be M. Let's look at 10. 4, 4. Remember, you go along the bottom first, all the way over to 4, and then you go up 4. This line's 0, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Coordinate 4, 4 is letter F. 11, 3, 3. You go over 3, up 3, and you find C. Number 12. Over 2, up 1 is L. 13. It's 1 and 5. So you'd go over 1 and up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you find W. 14. Coordinates 4, 1. Up 1, you find letter K. Okay, I would like you to try, why don't you try 15 through 20? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Pause the video and you try those, and then come back and see what you got. Okay, 15. You should have gotten E. Over 2, up 3. 15 is E. 16. You should have gotten J. Over 3, up 2. 17. 17 was over 4, up 5, and there's Y. 18. Over 4, and you don't go up any. You stay right on the line, and there's S. 19. Over 1, up 6, and you should have gotten B. And 20. Over 5, and up 5, and gotten letter D. Okay, so hopefully you get this understanding of ordered pairs, and you're going to do your textbook, and we'll check it tomorrow. See you then.